check. If everybody would go ahead and grab a seat so we can get our ceremony started.
Can I join you? Hey, sir. Good to see you. All right, sir. Good to see you.
You too. How are you?
Doing all right? Anybody sitting here? John D.
My name is Will Knight. I'm the Director of Operations at the Marion County Event Center and Sportsplex, where you all are sitting right now. Welcome to our grand opening ceremony. We're going to start it off with a rendition of the national anthem. If the color guard would like to go ahead.
Mark time, march. Detail, halt. Left, face. Preset, arm.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. In the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Forward, march.
Thanks again to our Marion County High School, JROTC. They always do an excellent job. They had have Deacon Dan come up and do a invocation for us, please.
Let us pray. O gracious and loving God, we gather today with hearts full of joy and gratitude to celebrate the grand opening of this Marion County Event Center and Sportsplex. We thank you for the vision and dedication, the hard work that has brought this magnificent space into being. We ask for your blessing upon this center that it may be a place of community where people of all ages and backgrounds come together, fostering unity and friendship. A place of celebration where joyous occasions are marked and memories are made that will last a lifetime. A place of health and wellness where bodies and minds are strengthened and the spirit of sportsmanship is nourished. A place of opportunity that provides avenues for growth, learning, and the pursuit of dreams. A place of safety and security where all who enter feel welcomed and protected. Bless all who work within these walls. Bless those who will maintain it and those who will enjoy it. May this center serve as a beacon of light for Marion County, bringing prosperity and joy to all who enter. We ask that you guide the leaders and organizers, granting them wisdom and discernment in their decisions. May this center be a testament to the power of collaboration and the spirit of our community. In your loving name, we offer this prayer. Amen.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm Brooklyn Leap, Director of Economic Development here in Marion County. I can't begin to tell you how incredible it feels to be standing here today and for you all to join us. This moment, this building has been decades in the making. And now here we are, we did it. For years, our community has dreamed about a moment like this one. We've imagined our youth playing on these courts, competing in tournaments that bring families together and put our community on the map. We've pictured concerts, trade shows, and local businesses benefiting from the energy and excitement that this place will bring. It's so much more than a building. It's a testament of perseverance, strong leadership, and decision makers, and people who care deeply about Marion County. This is what happens when a community refuses to let go of a vision. This building will serve as a heartbeat for this community and a place where lifelong memories will be made. I want to take a moment to say thank you to everyone who made this possible. If I start trying to name names, I know, but I will forget somebody. But there have been so many visionaries, so many dreamers. You can look around the room and see so many of them. But many of them started this journey decades ago. And now we've got the leadership that's here with us today who carried the torch forward. And to every community member who supported this effort, this day and this moment belongs to all of you. Let's make sure that decades from now, people can look back at this day today and say, wow, that was really the beginning of something great. Thank you all again for being here. And now I'd like to welcome Melissa Knight, President of Farmers National Bank, and also the sponsor of today's event, to say a few words.
Good morning and welcome. It is an honor to be here with all of you today. As President of Farmers National Bank, and on behalf of our CEO, George Spraggins, our board, and the entire F&B family, I want to extend our heartfelt congratulations on this incredible occasion. This visionary project, brought to life by the Marion County Fiscal Court and Industrial Foundation, is a testament to what can be achieved when we come together with a shared vision and purpose and passion. The Event Center and Sportsplex will no doubt add immeasurably to the quality of life for the citizens of Marion County, creating a vibrant space for connection, activity, and growth for our citizens of all ages in this county and in surrounding counties. At Farmers National Bank, we believe in the power of community and the importance of investing in Marion County for now and in the future. And that is why we are so proud to support and be part of this endeavor. A project that reflects the values that we hold dear as well: vision, collaboration, and a commitment to enriching the lives that we serve. To everyone who worked tirelessly to make this dream a reality, we applaud you. I especially want to congratulate the facility director. I'm a little partial, I'll admit it. But I have personally witnessed Will, Judge Daugherty, the magistrates, and their employees spend countless hours touring facilities across the state to learn what they did right, what they would do differently, combing over quotes, contracts, and policies, and even working here late at night, assembling tables and equipment on the floor and underneath all kinds of nets to be ready for all of you today. It is truly exciting to be here and to look forward to a future filled with opportunity, unity, and success. And it is a privilege to stand alongside such dedicated and inspiring leaders and partners. And to all of you who are here today, thank you for joining us and supporting this as well as we celebrate this remarkable milestone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Melissa. A special thank you again to Farmers National Bank for sponsoring this special day. Now I'd like to invite Bobby Miles, Marion County Industrial Foundation President, to come up and say a few words.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. The Marion County Industrial Foundation, from the very first time that Judge Daugherty mentioned this project to us, we absolutely saw this as an economic development project. It's not your typical economic development project. This county's done so well in the last 30, 40 years of creating manufacturing jobs, good jobs for everyone. We've decided to focus 3 or 4 years ago more on life, quality of life improvements and amenities for our county. So the second the judge mentioned this to us, we were all in. And since we owned this, at the time he mentioned it wasn't such a beautiful piece of property out here. In fact, right, if you're sitting right over in there, 14 months ago, you would have been sitting at the bottom of the biggest, ugliest, dried-up pond that this county's ever seen. So, yeah, it's been a journey. So I'd like to especially thank David Daugherty. This was his vision. But these other 5 gentlemen over here, Joe Pat, Craig, Jackie, Larry, Caleb, thank you. I mean, this is your facility, and you as public leaders decided to put the county's money behind this, and gosh, what a great success it's been. Brooklyn Leap, again, this was an economic development project, so the industrial board was all behind Brooklyn putting forth a tremendous amount of effort to get this done. So thanks to her as well, and thanks to my board for the support. I'd like to thank Ray and Beth Osborne from Good Buddies. I'd like to thank, where is Ray? I know he's here. I'd like to thank Jay and Michaela Grundy, who are building the building for the Loretta Butcher Shop, which I believe is going to be referred to as the Lebanon Meat Market. I think that they're both going to be extremely happy, and I think this facility is going to be extremely happy that you decided to locate your business where you did. I played in volleyball leagues for years down at St. Charles, and you quickly find out that the actual volleyball game is just a precursor for the main event of the night, and that's the fellowship that took place afterwards. So, Ray, there's going to be a lot of fellowship take place over there in that building. So, look forward to it, yeah, networking. And thanks to Jay and Michaela for their investment. Such a quick word about the development itself. Somebody's asking me, where'd you get those street names? Freedom Way. Freedom Way comes off of the bypass. Freedom Way is going, if you notice, it's going to be extended on down past the back of the Lebanon Meat Market building, about 400 feet. It's going to continue to be a city street down that far. We wanted it to continue to be a city street because we have 40 more acres behind, and one of these days we're going to find a user for that. Hopefully this area fills up with businesses and we put more commercial businesses back there. But it will continue to be a city street. At that point, it will continue on as a private entrance for the new Grissom Renewable Energy Plant, a $65 million investment. Independence Drive turns left, goes up through here. Those names came from a play off of Veterans Memorial Highway. We decided to stay with a patriotic theme to name our streets, and we're really proud of that. There's not two prettier names than Freedom Way and Independence Drive. Independence Drive will eventually, later this year, go all the way down. It will loop around the Oak Drive-through property, and it will come out on Florida Highway. For us that grew up in Laredo, it's Florida Highway, it's not Highway 49. Down this way where we had started the other entrance, across from the Bankers Mark building, there's a little complication there because up until the last 3 weeks, we didn't own the 4-acre tract right behind the hotel. We do own it now. So you'll see an entrance go in down there, a second entrance to the development. And so if you go out to the end of the parking lot and you look straight down toward the hotel, what a beautiful piece of property we've created there. So we hope that fills up with businesses. We think it will. Brooklyn's talking to several right now. But this place right here will be the anchor for all of it. And this place right here is the reason we decided to invest your money, taxpayer money, to create this beautiful development. So with that, thank you, Judge. Thank you, Magistrates. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bobby. Now it is my pleasure to introduce the man that has really driven this project forward. I get the pleasure of working with him every single day. We're very fortunate to have him here in Marion County. He's probably going to cry on you when he gets up here. So I'd like to welcome Judge Executive David Daugherty.
I think I already have cried, so it's good tears. So it's been a long time. The day's been a long time coming, and I'm glad to be part of it. The special people that I want to thank the most is the people of Marion County. Without the tax base, without the hardworking people of this community, we wouldn't be here today. You know, I've been in this job 10 years, and we were completely debt-free until this project. So that being said, with the debt service that we've covered over the past 10 years is gone. So if there was ever a time to do it, it's today. So I know some people might ask, you know, why would you build this if you can't afford it? We can't afford it. And it's time that we give back to the working people of this county. And that's why it's such a special day. Some special people I want to thank is this group of magistrates right here beside me. You know, a lot of communities, the reason they don't do things is because they can't get along. They fight and carry on. I've witnessed it in several other counties, and they're kind of stuck. They can't agree on anything. And the people that suffer when that happens is the people you serve. So this group of guys right here have been put up with my craziness, I guess, for this project, and they've supported it 100%. And I tell you, they've been a great group of folks to work with, and I appreciate them every day because I see other communities that don't get along, and I see, you know, what it does to those folks. So again, Joe, Pat, Craig, Jackie, Larry, Caleb, I appreciate all you all do in support of this project. Like I said, if it wasn't for them, we couldn't do it. there's another group that you know, this project is going to take on a lot more work for our county. I mean, this is a totally new department that we're taking on. That's why a lot of times you don't see communities do something, because it's work. It's a lot more work. So we're putting work on our office staff, and they've embraced it as well. I hope they've embraced it. Kevin and Melissa back here, I appreciate all their support and what they've done. It's been kind of chaotic the last couple of weeks trying to get everything ordered and ready, and but they're just a tremendous help to this project as well. I appreciate them every single day. They do so much for this county that people don't realize. So I really appreciate what they do. A special thanks to the Industrial Foundation. I know Bobby mentioned how, you know, this is a kind of a vision that I've had, and the vision came from Brooklyn and myself. This project has been talked about for 20 years. It was going to be a horse facility. It was going to be several different things at one time, but I don't think nobody ever really had a great direction on what we really needed for the community. We've done a study. Mr. Keith Brock has done a study, and it helped us tremendously with trying to figure out what is best for the people. And we visited a couple of facilities in Bowling Green and in E-Town, and you know, when you walk in those facilities and you see little kids, big kids, and young adults and old adults all in the same facility, playing pickleball, playing basketball, playing volleyball, and cornhole, and I'd leave those facilities. I say, this is, we got to do something for our community. We have got to do that, because it's something that quality of life, like Bobby said, it's just something that's that these people deserve. Our people deserve this. So I want to thank her so much for backing me in this as well. She's been a big part, and we visited several facilities, and this isn't something we just dreamed up. This is something that we thought about a lot to make sure it was the right fit for our community. And I come in here Monday morning, and I seen a group of pickleball players, I seen a group of basketball players, I seen young and old, and I said, the very first day, it's already working. Come out here the other night at 5 o'clock, there was probably 50 high school kids out here playing basketball and pickleball and just hanging out. So we've never had a facility like that we could do that. So, you know, just the first week, I've already seen the results, and it's been very pleasing to see. Again, the Industrial Foundation has been a big supporter of this project as well, and I appreciate all they do and help us, because it's without this land we couldn't do it. I know the location is going to be the hub of our county with Good Buddies and the butcher shop going across the street. I think that's just a start. I feel like there'll be 50 or 60, hopefully, before it's over with. I really feel like it's going to happen. So we all complain about nowhere to eat, nowhere to do other things, buy shoes or any kind of retail. So hopefully this will be the place where we'll draw those businesses in. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of opportunity out here. I'd like to also thank Scott Murphy Daniel, the GC, for this project. I got to know a couple of fellas I didn't know at all, and Matt Zellner with Scott Murphy is I don't know where Matt is. Matt, he came and got us the visits to Bowling Green, and really helped us in our vision of this. Todd Sadler has been the contractor on site, and I tell you, he's just been an incredible help to this facility. Anytime you ask Todd a question, he had the answer and was willing to help us, and I really appreciate all their help in this. Michael Allen as well. They've been such great folks to work for, and I really appreciate that. I know I'm going to miss somebody, but this is a big day. So also Mr. Lonnie Campbell, appreciating R.J. Palmer with us from Kentucky Associated Counties and Compass. They basically tell us we can afford the project. And Lonnie's become a friend of mine as well, and just a great guy. He's been with KCO for a long, long time, and they've just been big supporters, and we appreciate all you all have done for us. We hired a fellow by the name of Will Knight to be the director of this facility, a couple months ago, I guess, and November 1st. And I was looking for you back there. And I tell you, he has done an incredible job. I mean, this stuff, nothing was here, 2 weeks ago, so I can't think of a better person that we could have gotten to do this. And the first week, I feel like it's been a great success, and I can't thank Will enough for his hard work. So, but mainly I want to thank you all, and please use this facility. It's your all's facility, and enjoy it. Thank you all so much. Magistrate Kirkland would like to say a couple words here.
I'm so proud of this facility, and I remember when I first campaigned in 2018, took office in 2019. You hear a lot of things. We need something for the kids, and the other thing is we don't have enough good places to eat, and I thought this whole time this will be the spark for all that. And I was a parent, and Will was with me. We took boys and we hauled them up and down the road all over the state playing baseball and soccer and wherever else. And I thought, this is great. We have this here. I'm just so thankful, and this is for our people. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe Pat. Any other magistrates want to say a few words? Play ball. I'm in. That's right. Next, I would like to introduce the Director of Operations for this facility, Will Knight. He's a retired professional with over 20 years of experience in law enforcement and public service. He retired from the Kentucky Department of Corrections in 2024, where he made significant contributions as an inspector and investigator, the state commander for the Crisis Hostage Negotiation Team, and the state halfway house coordinator. Will's educational journey includes studying business administration and management at Western Kentucky University from 1992 to 1995, followed by a degree in criminal justice from Eastern Kentucky University between 2010 and 2014. A dedicated community leader, Will serves as a board member for Kentucky Classic Arts and is the district deputy for the Kentucky State Knights of Columbus Council District 11. Beginning in 2012, he served as president of the Marion County Little League Baseball for 5 years, showcasing his commitment to youth sports and community development. Will and his wife Melissa have 5 children: Braylon, William, Zachary, Peyton, and Cameron. Please help me welcome Will Knight.
I didn't know there was going to be an introduction like that. So I'm going to have a big love fest because there's no way I could have done this by myself. I'd like to start off by thanking the magistrates and Judge Doherty. They gave me the opportunity to be part of this wonderful project. Their forward thinking about this facility made it possible. I want to say directly to them, thank you for going out on a limb and having a positive effect on the life of generations of our community and Marion County people. I'd like to thank and recognize the Marion County Fiscal Court and the staff. They've all helped me so much. Kevin Cochran, Melissa Gibson. Every time I walk in her office, she just laughs because she knows what I'm coming for. Amy Bland and Chelsea Brussel. If I call them, they're right there, and they do what I ask them to do. I mean, it's Stanley Smothers. I don't know if Stanley's here or not, but he did amazing things in this building. Anything I ask him to hang, anything anything I needed help with. Stanley was there, he was right on the spot, and he made it happen. Jimmy Rakes and the road department crew did a lot of stuff on the outside. Jim Thomas and EMS, they trained our staff for CPR, first aid, and AED. This has been a team project. The Career Center, the staff at the Career Center, they paid for a lot of the staff to get that CPR, first aid, and AED training. They paid for some of the uniforms. They've been amazing to work with. It's a great group of people out there. We have some great events scheduled, many more in the works. Next Friday, we're going to have about 250 or 300 high school students in here for the rewards day from the high school. So if they haven't missed a day of school, if they've got good grades, if they've behaved at school, they're getting a rewards day, and they're going to come out here, and we're going to roll out the red carpet. We're going to put out everything and let them spend the afternoon in here, just having a good time, being kids. In the fall, we're partnering with the Heartland Coalition and several other community organizations for a new endeavor called Lights Out, Nights Out for our local high school students. We are starting with one night a month. It'll be on Friday nights. We'll be open late on specifically for the high school students of Marion County, so they can be here and do something positive. They won't be out running the roads. They can be here. We're going to have everything out for them. I'd like to thank the group from the Heartland Coalition, Jessica Bickett, Tessa Loper, Brandon Wilson, and the committee that I'm a part of that came up with this idea. If our team council over here, the Heartland Youth Council, will stand up, I'd like to recognize them. That group has been part of the decision making, which is an incredibly valuable skill for the future. They had a significant impact on what the Lights Out, Nights Out has become. A lot of the stuff is that group of kids' ideas. So it's a great thing for them to be a part of. I've joked with several of the people in the room that we can host almost anything in here. I mean, look at this building. The only thing I don't think we can do is monster trucks and rodeos. I don't think we can do that. But just look around. This is 22,500 square feet of fun for Marion County. It's the only community around us that has a publicly owned facility that's open to the public on a regular basis. If you watch the slideshow out there, you know we've already got almost 10 events booked for the next coming months. Basketball tournaments, volleyball tournaments, birthday parties. I mean, it started day one. As soon as we opened Monday, I started getting calls. So this is going to be a hub for, I know several people said that, but it's going to be a hub for Marion County and our future. At its core, the event center is a sports facility with volleyball, basketball, pickleball, among other things. But we can do so much more. We can host birthday parties. We can host concerts. We're looking at bringing back the Farm, Home, and Garden Show. I know we've talked to a lot of people about that, and I think a lot of people are excited. It's something that when I first moved here, my wife and I, we always went to the Farm, Home, and Garden Show, and we took our kids. So I would like to bring that back. That's something we're working on. We can host large gatherings, corporate events, and meetings, wrestling, professional and amateur. So if anybody's a wrestling fan, we're working on that. The possibilities are really endless. So if you have an idea, come see us. Pitch your idea, and we'll try to make it happen for you. In closing, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors. If you look around, you see all these banners on the wall, and we've got a lot more that have already paid. We just couldn't get them printed in time. Newcomb Graphic has been great working with us on all this stuff, but we just couldn't get them all printed in time. But these people have invested in our community. It's good publicity for them, but almost all of them said that they wanted to be part of the community and wanted to have their business on the wall or on the floor, so they could support the community. And that's what's great about Marion County. I'm not originally from here. Now I'm flying off the cuff, so sorry. I'm not originally from here, but this is my home now. This has been a labor of love for me. Like Brooklyn said, I retired from the Department of Corrections. It was not like this, I promise. So, when David approached me about this facility, I was like, yeah. I retired, and I was cruising, and I went to my wife, and I was like, I said, David talked to me about being the director of the athletic complex, and she was like, I don't know. She said, it's going to be a big job, and I was like, it's something I've always wanted to do. So, I appreciate the support that you all give me and your faith in me. So. If anybody has any questions, we are going to be giving tours out of room 2, the Friday Forum, and the food, the Friday Forum guests, that'll be in room 1. The tours will start out of room 2. We've got a lot of high school students that are employed here. They're the ones going to be giving you the tours. They've been practicing for 2 weeks. Every night when they come into work, I'm like, if you're not doing something, go practice your tours. So I hope they do well. I'm sure they will. They've all got a lot of practice, and I think they've all got it down pat. I'd like to thank Jeremy Bowman, who's been kind of my right hand out here for the last month or so. We've put together a lot of stuff, and we've swept, and we've mopped, and we've cleaned, and we've done all kinds of stuff. So I'd like to thank him. I'd like to thank my wife. I walk in at 9 or 10 o'clock at night, and she was like, "Ooh, you're spending a lot of time out there." And I'm like, "Yeah," I said, "but I got to get it ready." I said, "I got people coming on Friday." So I'm glad you all are here. I'm glad you all can see this. When we get started, I'm going to drop all the nets so you can kind of see what's going on in the facility, how we can turn it into three separate venues. We can have a volleyball game going on that court, we can have a basketball game going down here, and then we can have pickleball down here, or any combination of that. We can have tennis. If you see the blue lines right here where you're at, that's a late addition. We had some room, and David and I had a discussion, and I said, "What about tennis?" And he said, "Let's do it." And that's kind of been the theme. I've walked into the courtroom several times, and I was like, "Hey, can we do this?" And he was like, "Make it happen." Last story. One of my fondest memories of this whole, I was not a county employee before this, so I was not familiar with the proceedings of the fiscal court meetings. So I had to learn how that goes. But once I hit the stride, every time it was my turn to talk, every one of these guys either laughed or had a big smile on their face because they knew what was coming. And I applaud them for having the vision and supporting this project. It's going to be a great thing for Marion County. You all just wait.
All right, I think at this time we're going to invite you all to cut the ribbon with us. So Aubrey in the chamber, if you want to come forward and help us with that, that would be great. I think I'm supposed to invite everybody to come move this way. So if you all wouldn't mind to come join us for this, please. This is
Everybody come on up. We got a lot of room.
Oh, no, is it? Come on, you need to move. It hurts. You can't go. I just put it off on the can.
Everybody squeeze in. We want everybody in the picture. Who's going to take the picture? Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
If everybody would now make your way out to the lobby and to the right down the hall to meeting room 1.
We're going to continue our live stream, and we just want to thank you all for tuning in. Again, you can watch us a little bit later on. Jerry Carter is a great friend of mine, and he's the CEO for Intercounty Energy. And how great it is for a project like this. You know, they talk about economic development, Jerry, as this part of a project, but it really truly is.
Oh, absolutely. It's absolutely about economic development. And I appreciate Bobby bringing up about the fact of quality of life and how important it is when outside companies are looking at your community. They're not just making an investment just for them. They're looking at making an investment into your community because through the wages they provide, the property taxes, school tax, everything is an improvement in that community. And they love projects like this. That's why you see so many different banners hanging in this building, is that they believe in the growth of the community that they're invested in. They're going to be investing millions of dollars. So they're investing into this community and how important it is for economic development, not just for traffic from outside counties, that's a plus, but it's really for their employees and the community at large for it to continue to grow.
How is it important for a utility like Intercounty to be a partner in something like this?
Well, for Intercounty, it's actually one of our core values. Our core values are safety, of course, safety for our members, safety for our employees, accountability, integrity, innovation, and the last one's commitment to community. Because we're member-owned. Our members live here in Marion County. So we support these kind of endeavors because it's important to our members. Therefore, it's important to us.
Jerry, as a matter of fact, we had a conversation off camera a moment ago. He got up this morning, he's played pickleball, he's already been out. This is something, the type of things we're talking about and talking about doing here, you know, you're experiencing in other communities, and what a joy it is, young or old alike.
Oh, are you specifically talking about pickleball or just?
About anything, but pickleball in your situation, because it sounds like to me you've kind of picked it up and started kind of a pro league up there in Danville.
Well, no, it's not a pro league. It is actually, we play very early in the morning before daylight, and it's a coffee and donuts kind of league.
There you go.
You know, Bobby was talking about fellowship. It's kind of a fellowship, but we also play pickleball. And yeah, it is kind of intense sometimes, but we enjoy it. But the thing about this project is, I will tell you, I played this morning at 6 o'clock in the wind.
There you go.
And I wish our community, my community, would have the forethought and to get along and to come together to do a project like this. And I commend the physical court for doing that. And David, Judge Darty, great guy, someone who has a vision for Marion County. It's great. And believe me, I love pickleball. I play, well, pretty much at least once a day, if not twice. Yeah.
Good to see you again, and thanks again, Jerry. Thanks for letting me grab you impromptu. Sure. Jerry Carter, he's the CEO for Intercounty Energy, just one of the many folks that are involved with helping this facility through economic development. And so we do appreciate Intercounty Energy and also our friends at the Marion County Economic Development for sponsoring our coverage today. Now, we'll be doing several interviews that we'll be posting a little bit later on. They'll be both on our G&G On Demand and our G&G Productions. But we appreciate you tuning in live and free this morning at the huge grand opening that they're having today at the Marion County Event and Sports Complex. Appreciate Sean Allen, our photojournalist, for coming out today, and for G&G On Demand and G&G Productions, I am Hal B. Good. Thanks for joining us.